$5 in credit. You deposit your first 10.
Yeah, Ocho, it's just hard for me to see. I don't see.
Yeah,
If they don't let Tito in on the first ballot, Tito. And I know AB is phenomenal. And you and I have talked about this since the inception of Nightcap. I said Ocho AB didn't realize how special he was, and like you said, he had a 6 or 7 stretch that was as good as any receiver in the game. Right. But his behavior both on and off the field is going to hurt him. And you're going to have to wait some time. I'm talking about a very long time because his antics are fresh in people's minds. That, and maybe for a lot of people, the last straw, Ocho, is that what he did at the Jets, that was it. I'm going to see it. They said, all I know is they say behavior now matters, where it never mattered before. And Tio never had any issues off the field. We're going to see how you judge Ben Roethlisberger. Now, Eli Manning comes back up on the ballot.
You know they're not going to let a Manning wait that long, guy. You know that.
Well, yeah, this will be his third try. That's the charm.
Hey, so y'all telling me out of all these guys right here, they only going to take about 5 of them?
If they take that, I don't know if they take that many. Now, Joe, they might be some guys out there, some guys this year that's going to be on the ballot next year.
Right.
And there's some old timers that's going to be coming up. So some senior guys. So it might be, Paul Tagliabue is going to come back up. I think Mike Shanahan is starting to get him some support. And I think he should. Because there are guys that have less Super Bowl wins than Mike Shanahan. What he did in Denver. How do you tell the story of the Broncos and the back-to-back champions without telling Mike Shanahan's story? Being a part of it. I think he's more than deserving. And that's not the cast. I look down on anybody else. Because I believe I can shine a light on Mike Shanahan without dimming the light on someone else. That's the way I feel. Yes, I am biased. I make no bones about that. We do not become back-to-back Super Bowl champs without Mike Shanahan. That being said, Joe. Cam is on the ballot. Sherm, they came out the 2011 draft. That was a loaded draft.
It's tough.
They said, from what I've told, is that the first ballots, those are for the Jerry Rices, the Joe Montanas, the Tom Brady, the Peyton Mannings, those guys, the John Elway, the Reggie White, the Lawrence Taylor. Now, how many of those guys you see comparable to that? For me, I think Gronk is one of the 2 best tight ends in football. Ever. I think he and Kelsey. I got Kelsey a slight nod for what Kelsey's been able to do in the postseason. You've never seen, with the exception in the Super Bowl, in which they lost to the but he's been big. Every Super Bowl he shows up, every playoff game he shows up, he's rival to Jerry Rice as far as catches, yards, touchdowns. He might have surpassed him in a few of those. Yeah. So he and Kelsey and Gronk, those are my guys for me. And that's not a knock for anybody else. Because I know there are some hell of a tight ends, from Winslow to Mackey to Dicker, Gates, myself, Ozzie. There are a lot of guys that belong in there. But for what these guys were able to do in the regular season and the postseason, and the touchdowns that Gronk scored, I mean, what do you say, Chad? What do you say? And Kelsey is still going strong. 13,000 yards. They have 1,000 catches.
Hey, y'all don't think Cam Newton sure in first ballot? I mean, considering the fact, hold up. Not only did he get to the Super Bowl, but we talking about he's probably the leading rusher in the NFL when it comes to quarterback and touchdowns. Am I right or wrong?
I think what you call him is past it. I think it was Lamar Jackson.
I don't know. We have to look that up. But I think he can look it up. I feel like Cam Newton kind of started that dual threat, strong, physical quarterback who can run and pass. I don't see how he ain't going. I don't see how he ain't very far. Huh? Hey,
I'm just basing it on what they've been doing since I've been following it.
Yeah.
Eli won back-to-backs. Eli won 2 Super Bowls and he beat Tom Brady to do it.
And he didn't get in on first ballot.
Hell yeah, he's coming up on his 3rd ballot. Kurt Warner is a 2-time league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. With the 3 Super Bowls. He didn't get in on the first ballot.
Yeah, it's tough.
They are very, very particular who they let in. I mean, you think about Luke Kuechly played 8 years.
Even though his career was short, his impact during that time was phenomenal. It was phenomenal, Joe. He was different, Joe. In that 8-year span, I'm talking about, you turn the tape on, well, you see 59. Every time, every time. Unbelievable career. Even though it was only 8 years.
He got my vote for Defensive Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. He got my vote.
Absolutely.
Sharm, Alex Mack, I'm trying to say, what he played, didn't he play at the Jets, Ocho?
Alex Mack?
Alex Mack. No, he played at Cleveland. He used to start at Cleveland. McCoy, hell, they didn't let Johnny Randall in on the first ballot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said, I used to think I'd be on the first ballot Hall of Fame.
It all depends on the player. It all depends on the player. It all depends on, obviously, those that are doing the voting, that are letting the players in. You have to align with them and their core values and what they think a player should be like in getting in on that first ballot. So it's different. Yeah. Sometimes what I don't like about those in a position of power to vote those in is they hold grudges based on things that have nothing to do with the game of football. It had nothing to do. What did you do in between them lines on Sundays at 1 o'clock and at 7:30 and sometimes at 4? That's all. For me, if I was voting, what you did on that field, how impactful were you, not just 1 or 2 years, I'm talking about consistently every single year, especially when you're offensive player and they're scheming to stop you and they know you coming and you still get it done consistently over the years. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Ocho, they still got Torrey Holt on the ballot.
Man.
They still got Reggie Wayne on the ballot.
Too many greats. Too many. We're not talking about just regular players. These are too many greats. You mentioned legends, but
you said something very interesting. You said the guys, men and women, there are 50 men and women voters now. Because when I went in, there were only 44. Now there are 50. With that being said, we changed the bylaws. To keep you from getting in on the first ballot, they changed the bylaws. They said what you did on the field could negatively impact when it came time to voting. They changed those bylaws. Prior to that, they said nothing other than football impacted whether or not you got in. Based on that alone, you already know AB not getting in anytime soon. Also, with that being said, Ocho, you say people hold grudges. You got to realize, I understand these are 50 men and women that are human, that have emotions, that have feelings. So I don't know, it's just like, and then come down the line, they want you to do the solid. Yeah. What you tell me how you gonna handle it, Joe?
I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. But
come on, people like, oh, you gotta set that aside. You wouldn't set it aside. But people always, you know what I noticed, people always ask you to do something that you never do.
Hey, but also, you have to think about it. The people that are voting, the people that need the power, they understand the control that they do have. They enjoy that satisfaction of being able to control whether you want to get in or not, right? But also, whatever these players did that they might not like, it didn't affect them in any way. It doesn't actually affect you in general. It doesn't. So to be able to hold against someone,
you're a reporter. Let me ask you, you're a reporter. So you come to me after the game. Hey, Mr. Show, what you think? Man, get out my face. I'm gonna give you my butt to kiss for about a decade.
Okay.
Now it's gonna come time for me to be a Hall of Fame, get the Hall of Fame vote, and I'm gonna need your vote, Ocho. Tell me how you think it, Ocho.
I see you going with it. So now that situation in general, that comes down to Bill Belichick not going in first ballot. Hey.
There you go, Joe. Prime example. 6 Super Bowls, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl wins as a defensive coordinator. He was so great that they took the game plan in which he used in 1990 to stop the K-gun. Is in the Hall of Fame as you and I talk today. He didn't get in on the first ballot. Because why? That behavior. Now, and I think Coach Belichick, I think Coach Belichick is the greatest NFL coach in NFL history.
Oh man, listen.
But there are a lot of people that do not like Coach Belichick.
Hey Joe, hey, they don't like me either, Joe. Why do you think I had put my why do you think I put my own jacket on? I ain't got time to play with y'all.
I already know it. All right. Hey, look, that's cheating hell if Belichick didn't go in first ballot. Yeah.
So who is the first ballot? So what is the first ballot? So what coach is that? I mean, are they gonna make Andy Reid wait?
No.
Yeah. So Andy Reid gonna be Red?
Absolutely not.
I remember Big Red was the tight end coach. He was coaching my brother then. He was up there with Holmgren
he was in Green Bay?
And John Gruden. Yeah, he was in Green Bay, yeah. Red was in Green Bay, yeah, absolutely.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me right. Let's go. Let me hang. Be gone. Go. Let's go. The victor has been decided. Round 2. Begin. Come out. Come out. Right. Let's go. Be gone. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Let's go. Can't get out unscathed. Goodbye! Danger has been decided. Don't call yourself a ninja if that's the extent of your strength.